Yo, what's up everybody, MeeSeeksMalik here, and in today's video I just want to talk about the previous gen consoles and their soon ending support for those consoles. And the consoles I'm talking about, well, mainly the PS3, but I'm also going to be getting in a little bit with the Xbox 360 as well. As we all know, the Wii actually no longer has support, so there's like really no point in talking about those. But anyway, please, before I get started, leave all opinions, comments, leave all that at the end of the video. Kind of watch through what I have to say and all that shit, and leave your opinions at the end of the video, how you feel about the soon ending support of the PS3 and the Xbox 360. So with all that said and done and good shit, let's go ahead and roll into the topic today. Alright, so if you guys don't know, the PS3 is actually the successor to the PS2, which released in a huge success, as well as the PS2 is the successor to the PS1 or the original PlayStation. Now, those two consoles had like the best launches ever, if I say so myself. But the PS3 itself was released first. It was released November 11th, 2006 in Japan. Later released in November 17th in North America, and a year later, March 23rd, 2007 in Europe and Australia. So now the PS3, I remember being like on the first release, I wanted one when I seen it, but the price of it was very high, and not a lot of people could afford this console. So the console itself did not really sell too well on the market. The Xbox 360 actually sold a lot better, sold a lot more consoles like in the first few years. The Xbox 360, even though it was like a rushed console and released early with the biggest flaw, the biggest issues, the console was still a kind of a first pick for most people. I know it wasn't my first pick, clearly a PS3 was, but I did want one for myself. I did eventually get one, but that was after I got a PS3. So the Xbox 360, again, it was cheaper, so people would obviously go for the cheaper console because, well, it's cheaper. Now the Xbox 360 itself it was pretty good up until the issue with the hardware itself and a little bug in the software that caused a big problem, which was the red ring of death. The hardware issue being the way they have it packed into their console. The heat sink, the fan and everything, it's not really getting a lot of airflow. So what it would eventually do is kind of cause the red ring to happen in the console, and the motherboard and shit kind of flexing and all that good shit. But anyway, all that bad shit. But anyway, again, rushed development, trying to get it out before the PS3. Still being a good console, good selling console up for a few years, but then PS3 came around. So let me get out of that. So anyway, the PS3 has been around for quite some time. It's been up and running for a while now. So what we would expect the console to eventually do is actually remove all support for it, shut down all servers, and nobody's really waiting for that time, but it's gonna happen eventually. So we're all looking for some type of way around this, which there is a way around that whole situation, and it's called XB Link or something like that. It's still a way to play online even when the servers go down. So that's something we can look forward to using when Sony decides to shut down everything on the PSN, on the PS3 side, the PS3 server side. So we can look forward to that. Now here's a list of the PS3 servers that actually went down for some games, online servers, offline servers, whatever. This is actually from the website, so this is the source right here. So they are actually getting ready to shut down the PS3. Now what this means for PS3 users, people that are still playing games on the PS3, people that have built up a pretty large collection, I do not know for sure I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep our games, if we're going to be able to go back and download these games. I know I have a pretty big library of PS3 games, and it will be kind of a shame to lose everything. Hopefully we do not lose all of our games that we have kind of saved up for and built like a little collection for. Hopefully they will have a way for us to still connect to a small server to download these games, but not play like online multiplayer. I'm pretty sure they might have something like that. I won't say they will. Xbox had shut down everything on their end for the original Xbox, the very first Xbox. They shut that shit down. So you know, this could potentially be a situation like that where we just lose everything that we kind of worked for, we built on, and just everything gone. So hopefully they do find some type of way for us to keep our games so that we can re-download them, because not everybody has their games like on a disc. Most people have their games digital, such as, you know, me. I have most of my games digital on my PS3, and like losing that big collection is like losing a shit ton of money, which actually happened. That's gonna happen. So you're gonna pretty much lose out on a shit ton of content that you could be playing, and that's like a huge waste of money. So 2019, a lot more servers have been shut down, and this again is leading up to a big shutdown of the PS3. But when will we possibly be seeing the PS3 shutting down? I would say between 2019 or 2020, between 2019 and 2021, because there is going to be another console that, you know, Xbox and PS and fucking Microsoft and Sony are working on. So they could eventually end support for their consoles the moment these new consoles are either released or these new consoles are kind of announced. So far we only know that it's like a more beefier hardware, but we don't know if it's going to be the PS5 or the Xbox 2, or if they're just going to make like a more advanced, a more a better version of the PS4 and Xbox One. Hopefully they go that route and we don't, you know, see a shutdown in the PS3 servers. But at the same time, the PS3 servers and the Xbox 360 servers, shutting those down will actually kind of give them more space and more time, more effort, more resources to actually work on making the next generation, the 8th generation of consoles, a lot better than, you know, the 7th, well, not the 8th, but the 9th generation of consoles, a little better than, you know, what we have now, regarding, you know, the Xbox One and PS4. So these consoles are not the best. They're not the greatest consoles, and I'm talking about the PS4 and the Xbox One. These consoles have a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean like a shit ton of issues that have not been fixed, that have been going around more than the Xbox 360 and the PS3. So these issues are the big crashes, and with the PS4, the extremely loud fucking fan. Even with the PS4 Pro, my Pro gets extremely loud under heavy load for God knows what reason. It just heats up like a fucking heating pad. I don't know why. So under extreme load, these consoles can get hot, and this could lead to an issue where, you know, it could be something like the Xbox 360's Red Ring of Death for the PS4, the Red Line of Death. So we could eventually see something like that along with the PS4. Now the Xbox One, it runs quiet. It's quiet. You can't, like when I'm playing, I can't hear anything from mine. But, you know, I guess that's good. They really put effort and time into making like a good console. Even under high workloads, it does not get loud at all, and I'm actually kind of thankful to Microsoft for actually putting time into their console and not trying to rush it to beat Sony in this pointless ass competition. But anyway, the servers will most likely be going down between these times. Like I said, But if they do take down the PS3 servers and the Xbox 360 servers, this will give them a lot of time, resource, and money to actually work on making the next generation consoles a lot more stable than, you know, the PS4 and the Xbox One. These consoles are not stable at all. They crash like fuck. They're pretty bad consoles if you ask me. I haven't seen so much crashing in ever while playing. I see a lot of crashing on the fucking PC, but Jesus Christ, there's so much crashing on PS4 and Xbox One is unfucking believable. So hopefully they do have some type of plan for making a more stable console, more stable games. Hopefully we see more stable games not crashing at all. If that's possible, then that'll be a good thing. But you know, that's pretty much my rambling right there. Please let me know how you guys feel about the PS3 and the Xbox 360 and their service possibly coming down very, very, very soon. And just let me hear your opinions below. So that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Want to subscribe to me? You can stay up to date and whatever, but that's pretty much it. MeeSeeksMalik is out, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.